Hello, my name's Kira. If you have not seen one of my vlogs before, hello and welcome. Hi. If you have maybe seen one or two, thanks for coming back. That's pretty nice. So we're gonna start another vlog here, and this is gonna be a bit of a weird one in my opinion. Well, here's the thing. We're nearing the end of March right now as I'm filming this intro. And all of the footage that you're about to see is from the first week and a half of March. So it's been a minute since I filmed, but I got 7 days of content. I didn't film the whole day, but each day I filmed for 7 days. And as I was cutting the footage together, there's so much of it, and it ended up being over 2 hours. So obviously I don't want to put you through watching 2 hours of me sit and talk and do whatever I do. So I decided to split it into two. And for this first one, it's gonna be a little more chatty, a little more random, just all the stuff that I've been doing in my office. Second vlog is gonna be more chill and quiet, and it's gonna have the final reveal of the piece that I've worked on throughout both, and it's actually curled up on my desk back here. So if you want to see what that looks like, you'll just have to watch through the end of the second vlog. And you're welcome to skip this one if you don't want to deal with the cliffhanger. You're welcome to just watch this one and not watch the second one. You're also totally welcome to watch both, and that just means you're extra cool if you do. I would appreciate it. But for now, you can watch this one and see how you like it. Yeah, so, I don't know what else to say. Also, I did get sick. I think I mentioned it in this one. I think that I was starting to feel sick. I got sick, and I've been sick for a week and a half, and I'm starting to get over it, but I'm still congested. It's driving me nuts. So that also put me behind schedule a little bit, hence why it's the end of March and I haven't gotten this out yet. But we're doing what we can, and I'm working on it right now and hoping to have this one come out within a few days, and then a few days after that, the next one. So if you decide to watch both, the cliffhanger won't be hanging for too long. Okay? Great. So, I'm gonna throw it back to my past self from the beginning of the month, and you can hang out with her, and I'll be back at the end to say goodbye and thank you. And yeah, glad you're here. Let's get on with it. Hey friends, today it's a Wednesday and it's March. Kind of shocked that we're in March already, but here we are. I don't have a whole lot planned for today. I'm just gonna kind of draw and edit and do whatever I feel like doing. First of all, I am wearing probably the most boring outfit you've ever seen. Is that important to you guys? I don't know. Got on, a little sweatshirt, a new little pair of shorts. It's barely 40 degrees outside right now, but I had to wear shorts. It's time. I'm done with pants. It's shorts time. Thing number 2, is it weird to eat pot stickers for breakfast and then have coffee after? Because that's what I'm gonna do. And I have this sauce from Trader Joe's. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it, but it is so good. I love it. I'm putting it on everything. I did have one pair of chopsticks, but they were wood, and they were put through the dishwasher, split right up the middle, so I'll be using my hands for this today. Some good news though is that I actually sold some of my bookmarks to a little local bookstore that just opened, and they were so sweet. I've never done this before, so I was really nervous about it, but they're really nice and said they're gonna get them up on the shelves in the next couple days. I just dropped them off yesterday, so that's pretty exciting. She said if they sell well, they'll do a bigger order next time, which is cool. So one of the things that's kind of on my drawing list is some more bookmark designs. I also have a commission that I'm close to finishing, but I still need to finish the color. And I guess I probably should work on that today because I think I told her I'd have it done by the end of this week, which is in 2 days. So definitely should work on that today. I have this big piece sitting on the floor over here. You obviously can't see it, but I might work on that as well. Well, I'll pull it up and show you. Sorry. I started this last year and kind of got to a point with it where I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But my friend Maddie said that I should finish it, so I've been working on it slowly, a little bit at a time, and it's definitely looking better. I just don't know fully where I'm going with it or like how to finish it necessarily, so might work on that a little bit today, just get a tiny bit farther. And then as far as editing goes, I have 2 shoots that I'm working on. One, I still need to go through the photos. It was just a couple days ago, so go through the photos, and then I have another one to edit. Yeah, that's basically it. I really don't know what you're gonna see. I feel like I'm gonna be kind of boring today. I had a Pilates class this morning at 8. It's now 10:15. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee. I have a bunch of videos on my watch later playlist that I'm gonna pop on while I work, and I might start with the commission because I already have that like in progress. So it's kind of easier to hop into something that's already in the works. Anyways, let me make my coffee and then perhaps I will be more normal. This is at 33%, so let's see how much I can get done with that. Commission. Dead. Great. Okay, since my Apple Pencil is dead, I sketched out some really horrible sketches for some bookmarks. My most like popular one so far is a carrot. I don't think I have one right in arm's reach, so I won't show you, but it's a carrot. It's on my Etsy. I think I might do a turnip that's like similar. I thought a film strip could be fun, and I can take my own images that are film and use it for that, whether they're drawn or just placed in. I'm not sure, but I'll play around with it. I want to do a tree, and then I've been doing some handmade ones recently that are just kind of for fun, but I mean, I do want to sell them, but one, I haven't varnished them yet, and 2, I don't really know how well they'll hold up, but I have these ones. I love these 2 that are like squigglies, so I think I might do one that's like this but digital, and they'll be a little bit smaller than these as well. It's sort of off topic, but I also, yesterday, I was feeling a bit down, and I just wanted to like do something with my hands. So I came in here and I got my bag of air dry clay. Half of it was completely hard. So I don't know if you can like rework that, like add water to it. I feel like that packet is a goner, but I made these 2 ugly little things. This one's like a little trinket shelf, and it actually, you probably can't see, but there's little feet marks in here because I placed a little Sunny Angel on there. It's like the perfect size for one little Sunny. So I'll probably hang that, well, I'll decide. It's so ugly, but I might hang it like in front of my desk so that I have like a little trinket shelf there. And then I just have this little catch-all bowl that I'm thinking I want to paint some little stars in, or maybe the moon or something. I realized last night that I don't have any acrylic paint, so I'll have to buy paint before I can do that because I don't have a lot of colors of gouache, and I also just don't feel like gouache would work on this. But that's okay, acrylic paint is cheap, and I'll just get a few colors. My cat's trying to get in. But yeah, I have these. I think they're really horrible and ugly, but I will still probably use them. So anyways, I have some bookmark designs that I like, so that's something that I can work on later today. I feel like my pencil, it's at 18%, but that's like a decent amount for an Apple Pencil, and since my iPad's gonna die relatively soon anyways, I think that's okay. So I'm gonna do a little commission work, and then I will charge this and move on to something else. Okay, I didn't get much done yet, but my iPad and my pencil are both at 10%. So I'm going to charge that up, and then I guess, I don't know, I could either work on my big drawing that I showed you, or start something new, or edit. None of which sound like that interesting to me right now. All I want to do is play Stardew Valley. That's like all I've thought about for days. Obviously I've been doing work here and there, like enough work. But yeah, I just like really want to play Stardew Valley right now. I began playing for the first time ever a couple months ago. I think I bought the game in December, and I played it for a few days and was kind of into it, but not really like understanding the flow of the game, I guess. I'm not good at video games, okay? I know like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, they're not like intense, like story driven games necessarily, but yeah, I'm just kind of stupid when it comes to video games. So wasn't super into it. Like I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like obsessed with it. Like I see so many people being obsessed with it. And last couple weeks, I've been playing every single day, multiple times a day. Don't ever want to put it down. And that's how I feel right now too. It's only 11, so I need to keep working throughout the day before I can get to my little farm. It's called Twinkle Farm. It's very cute. But I'm gonna do some work so that I can distract myself from wishing I was playing Stardew Valley. Hey, is this a weird angle? Thought I'd switch it up a little bit. I've been editing for around an hour. Around because it has not actually been a full hour, and I also did take a break to make a phone call. However, I got a decent amount done, and I'm kind of thinking of taking a break. I feel like my iPad's probably pretty well charged at this point. Yes, and I have a photo shoot set up for tomorrow now. That's what my phone call was for, so I definitely will probably do some more editing later. Probably between like 5 and 7 I'll do some. Right now, at least, I'm going to put my laptop away, get my iPad, draw some bookmarks, or at least one. There are big fluffy white clouds outside right now, and they look so nice. Spring is coming. It's so nice. The sun has been out almost every day recently. Currently it's kind of hidden, but it's been really sunny and getting warmer. Today it's not so warm, but we've had a couple near 60-degree days, which is awesome. And yeah, it just made me feel a little bit more alive. I'm excited to start going for walks again. We live kind of near a river path, so we can walk by the river every day. I'm excited about spring this year. In the past, spring has not been my favorite season, mostly just because it's really windy in this part of Washington in the spring, and I hate wind. I do not like wind at all. But for some reason this year, I'm very excited to see plants sprouting and trees budding and blue skies. Yeah, that was a big sidetrack. Also, do you like my hair? I just had it dyed 2 days ago, which is why I couldn't wash it after Pilates today because it hadn't been 48 hours. But I'm loving the refresh yellow. It was kind of fading. My bangs are nice and short. It's looking good. Okay, back to work.
Scratching my back and I'll get yours. Keeping tab, tracking the score. You versus me, skeleton dance. Keeping the peace, wringing my hands. I don't ask much of you anymore. Play of indifference, sort of the touch. Tearing up threads on the arm of the couch. Your voice burns the sides of your mouth. Boots click, click, clicking around. What was it we were aiming for? This is all you know.
Okay, we got a bookmark design. Can y'all see? I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Good for like sci-fi fantasy books. Yeah. I don't know. I love making a super basic design and being really happy with it. There's something very satisfying about that, as opposed to like being happy with a really complex design, because obviously, like, I don't know, sometimes I think it's harder to make a simple thing look good. And to me, this is really cool, and it's definitely something that I would use. It looks a little silly on camera, but in person it looks better, I swear. Maybe I'll order these tonight. Have a new set of bookmarks, or a new type of bookmarks in my shop soon. I don't know, I've kind of been into the purely black and white and gray look for my art recently. Mostly because I want to start working in pencil again. I'm not sure what else is gonna happen today. Maybe I should just edit some more. Maybe I should draw another bookmark. I don't know. I wish you guys were here so that I could ask you what you want to see, because I am super indecisive. It's mostly like I don't want to stare at my computer, but I also, getting out all this stuff to like draw on paper, it can be a lot sometimes, so I'm gonna have the rest of my coffee and decide after that. I also don't know if I'm hungry enough for lunch today. Am I being annoying? Okay, hello. I literally can't tell if I'm in focus right now, because it's super bright. The sun is gonna set behind this building in a few minutes, but yeah, it's just really nice in here right now, besides the fact that I'm being blinded. So, hello. So, yeah, it's Thursday evening. It's about 5 o'clock. I didn't film this morning because I didn't want to. I did a bunch of editing and worked on my commission this morning, and I'm almost done with it, so I either can finish it tonight or tomorrow during the day. I also did a shoot this afternoon, so it's been a relatively productive day. And yeah, tonight I'm just gonna draw. I probably won't edit anymore tonight because I did some today already and I don't feel like it. So we're gonna work on my commission, and then I'm going to work on that big piece I showed you guys yesterday, and then play Stardew and maybe read a bit because I have a library book due back soon and I've got about 80 pages left, I think, but should be quick to finish. So yeah, let's see what we can get done tonight. I think I just finished my commission. I'm gonna kind of sit on it tonight, come back in the morning and see what I think, but I feel like it's at a good stopping point, and I've spent about 5 hours on it so far. So in the morning, unless I decide to add anything to it, I'm just gonna send it over to my client for her approval. If she wants me to adjust anything, I will, and then hopefully should be totally done with it by the end of the day. And she already paid me for it, so I do want to get it kind of out the door. You guys saw me illustrate a bookmark last night, this guy, and I actually did order these, so I should have about 100 of them. Well, it should be exactly 100 in probably about 2 weeks, hopefully a little bit less, maybe a week and a half. And I don't know if they'll sell, but I think it's a cool design. I'm excited to use it in my books. Even though I don't really use bookmarks that often, I will use this one.
Collective pressure. It's about time for another lecture. You do it too, if you knew what's good for you. Future minded. It's not much for peace of mind, my friend. If I quit fighting, tell me what would happen then. No thanks, I'll pass. I don't want any of that. I'll just take my chances. No thanks, not now. I made it this far somehow. I'll just take my chances.
Hello, here is a slightly different angle for this lovely Friday afternoon. We got Seymour on the chair here. Yeah, it's about 12:30. I didn't film this morning when I woke up because I just didn't want to have a camera in my face that early. So we're here now, and I'm gonna tell you about my morning because it was rather productive. I got up about 7:30 and started some editing, and I have about half of this first shoot finished and exported. I'm gonna try and finish the rest today, but it might be like Sunday evening before I'm able to finish it, just because I have work and some plans over the weekend, but feels good to have it at least halfway done. I started a Twitch account this morning so that I could watch some streams, and then I planned to leave the house to run my errands about 9:30, but I remembered that Death Cab for Cutie tickets went on sale at 10, so waited until 10, and $300 later, I now have 2 seats secured for a July show. and I'm really excited. It's gonna be the second time I've seen them, and in my hometown, well, the town I live in now, which is so nice, yeah, I'm just really excited. They've been one of my favorite bands since I was like 13, so after I bought tickets, I went and ran my errands, which consisted of Ulta for a birthday gift, Ross for a baby shower gift, and I got a dress that is really cute. And then I went to Trader Joe's to get some lunch, and then on my way home I stopped and got coffee, but wouldn't you know it, I asked for a mocha. I haven't ordered a mocha since I was like 20, which is not that long ago, but usually I get lattes, caramel lattes, and today I said a caramel mocha, and I didn't want to correct her and be like, actually I want a latte instead, so I'm drinking that, but it's pretty good, so I can't complain. At least it has caffeine in it, and you can tell I haven't eaten anything, I've just had caffeine, and I'm all jittery. For the rest of the day, I'm going to do some more editing. I also need to send that commission over because I forgot to do it this morning, so I'm gonna do that, see if she needs any additional changes, edit, I might do some drawing, and tonight Brett and I are doing a grocery trip, and then we're gonna go out to dinner, and then we're gonna see Mickey 17, which is the new Bong Joon-ho movie with Robert Pattinson, and we're both very excited to see that. I think it's gonna be really good. With my current setup, the tripods that I have don't really allow me to get super good drawing footage when I'm drawing at my desk, just because the desk gets in the way and I can't like do a little bird's eye view thing. But a couple days ago I ordered a used desktop tripod from B&H, and it's still gonna take about a week to get here, I think. Like a 6 to 12 inch tripod, so it can just sit on my desk, my camera will not be at the risk of falling over, and I can grab some of those top view drawing segments, I guess. So I'm excited for that. But for today, you might have to deal with some janky angles because I don't know what else to do. Okay, I think I'm gonna go do some editing, and we will chat soon. Also forgot I wanted to show you I'm wearing my Vika sweatshirt. She gave me one, and it looks so good. I'm gonna turn and show you the back. Hopefully I can do that. You can't see. Can you see now? I don't know. I don't know if you can see, but it's really cool. I love it. This is probably the last time you'll see me today on Friday, chatting. And yeah, I don't know what else is coming in this vlog, so I'm sorry if it's boring. I say that, but I also know that some people, including me, like to watch boring vlogs because they are calm and easy to put on in the background. I don't know. Sorry if it's boring, but hopefully at least some of you like that. And yeah. We'll talk later, okay? I'm gonna draw. morning. It's Saturday. I wasn't intending to chat today. I was just gonna sit here and draw for a bit, because I have to work today. So I'm leaving my house in about an hour. And yeah, I was just gonna kind of get a little work done, but I feel as though I've had a slight breakthrough with my piece. So up until now, I've just been using like these greens and oranges and a couple yellow pencils. Well, this neon one especially is important. I've just been using these kind of shades to fill in the floral sagebrush at the bottom of this piece. And I mentioned yesterday how I was struggling to create depth and like show the layers between the flowers and the grass and the leaves and whatever. So I decided this morning, just on a whim, to add in these two colors. So we have this light blue, it's like a sky blue, and called powder blue, and the carmine red, which is kind of like a pinky orangey red. So with these, with the blue, I've been adding kind of some shading to the edges here, and to some of these bushes that kind of go towards the middle, which I think is giving a really nice effect. It's kind of tying this part into the blue sky, and you know, just adding some depth, some different shades. Obviously in nature, nothing is ever just gonna be one shade or one hue. So that has been really nice. And then this red I'm kind of using for shading kind of a halo around the heads of the flowers, so you can see there's a front and a back to them. Yeah, these are not colors that I ever would have intended to use, and when I started this piece, you know, 9 or 10 months ago, I was only expecting to use the oranges and greens, but here we are today, and I want to finish this piece. I want to like it when it's done, and this like set of colors just wasn't doing it for me. Like, I love the way it looks, but it needed something different. So I think in the last year, my creativity has changed, my workflow has changed, and if I had started this piece today, I probably would have done it quite a bit differently. So I'm working with what I have, and I'm trying to challenge myself and kind of get outside of this box, this like preconceived image that I had in my head for this piece. And I really do think that adding these is kind of exciting me. It's making me want to continue adding. Whereas when I was just using these the last few days, I was kind of like, what am I doing? Like, am I really getting anywhere, or am I just adding little orange circles onto this piece of paper? But now I feel like the excitement behind it is refreshed, and I can keep working on it and create something that is more interesting than I originally expected it to be, I guess. So yeah, I'll give you a better view of this here in a sec. It's kind of like a new piece in my mind now. That's fun, for me at least.
Listen for me in a crowded street. Listen for me in a winning streak. Listen for me when you're at your peak. Babe, would you listen for me? Listen for me in a child's power. Listen for me in a golden hour. Listen for me when you're on your own. Listen for me when you're far from home. Listen for me when you can't go on. Baby,
Congratulations, you made it to the end of this one. So, were you intrigued by my art? Because if you were, you're getting another vlog and you're gonna get to see what it looks like. And personally, I think it turned out pretty good. So I think it's worth coming back for the second one to see how that piece turned out. I mean, if you were to ask me, I would say yes, come back and watch it. Like I mentioned at the beginning, hopefully the next one will be out in just a few more days. That's my goal, my plan. So come back soon, check it out. I'm glad you were here. Hope you're having a great day, a great afternoon, evening, morning, what have you. And yeah, I will see you again soon. Right? Okay, love you.
Listen for me.